Hello there. I am Water Lemon. I usually make like animation and like speed paints sometimes. They're uh if you know me from that, this is not normal, but I might make more of this in the future, more kind of videos like this in the future, but maybe not. I don't know. Um, and if you are new here, hello. I do that stuff mostly, but I will, yeah, I don't, I might make more of this. This is like a test run of like a different style of video. So we'll see how it goes. Um, as you can see, this is the maze. It's pretty amazing. But laugh now. Anyway, this video is just going to be talking about the different sections, and then in probably future videos, I will be expanding to it and documenting the progress if I feel like it. Probably it kind of depends on how the editing and process of making this video goes. So this is the start of the maze. I have a map. I might take it down. I don't know. It's usually played at night. This is what the very cleverly hidden command block does. But I'm going to keep it during day when I'm showing it because that's just a little easier for me right now. So you come to three doors. They have labels, but door one will take you to a area with a lot of. I This maze is pretty linear with a lot of different sections that will lead you to the next one. So these three doors are one section, and that leads you to a different section. I don't have too many ways to go between sections, but I might add more in the future just for that's just something I want to add. So this area has a lot of like the lush cave decorations, and it was one of the first areas I made. It goes through here. We got these little courtyards. I have these in a lot of different places. They're just little decorative areas to help like people get their bearings in the maze or just for fun. Also, sometimes I just like to experiment with building different things, and then I make it part of the maze as like a little courtyard. Throughout the maze, there are lots of little tunnels underground. This is one of them, and they take you to different sections, and you can't really complete the maze without them. Uh, so that's the first section. Here we have the second section. It is with like a taiga theme more. So we got a overabundance of mushrooms, and then I put the leaves on top of the walls here. It's not the most, yeah, it's fine. This is for like a year, more than a year ago was when I built this area. Uh, I started the maze like over a year ago, and this is the first part. Here's one of the first courtyards. It just gives you a view. You don't like get spoiled for the maze, or well, you will be from this video. I don't know if that was clear. But sorry. But the tree isn't gonna tell you how to solve the maze because there's so many underground bits and bits that have a roof and like little things that looking at it from above isn't going to make it so you know what to do. But the last of the doors is the cherry one. It's the harder one, hardest one. I will get lost in here a lot, which is kind of embarrassing because I built it, but it's fine. Uh, and it, yep. And then it takes you to this castle bit. There we go. Which was like it's with darker blocks and it's supposed to be like more dramatic or something. I don't remember exactly. But here's where you set it to midnight when you're actually playing the maze as well. The whole maze is probably going to be at night. I might have some sections that are in the day, but so far it's all been at night. Is the intention just for ambiance and to have different light sources and stuff. So you come through here. Underground, there's more like little rooms. These are just like, bedroom. The last one over here is a shortcut underground, which takes you past uh, more of the stuff. But if you don't take that, which is probably gets you a little more to see, you come through here, there's like some broom closets, and in here there's a little library, which was inspired by the libraries in the strongholds. But probably, yeah, I built this a while ago. I am very, very new to the Minecraft YouTube community, and I did not have very many. I've gotten a lot more inspiration recently, uh, but I did not have that when I built this, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's a little maze. It's just a little guy. You come through here, past all the annoying spider webs. if you come all the way, it takes you to, I don't remember which door goes where. One second. Um, because there's the secret pathway and then the one from the library. The library is the lower one, and it takes you over to this underground bit, which is still part of the castle. Here we have the bad redstone doors that go nowhere. I might fix these in the future. It just takes you to another little bedroom, but it, yeah, it's kind of just to see if I could do it, which I could. But anyway, here's the start of the Skulk area, but it's still like a mix of it in the castle. It's pretty easy. You just get through here, and here we have Skulk area official. Um, don't no one calls it that. I got the flowers for just like because they look cool and it's a cool color palette with the mud and the Skulk. And then it takes you all the way through here, lots of little pathways, and there's some doors. I forgot to build where this door goes, but I'm gonna connect it up to this house here, which I haven't done yet. Um, this house is just like it's a big courtyard thing, but it also has like a hidden way to get out, which kind of makes it part of the maze. It was just like experimenting, building different things, but there's a little way to get out here, and the yellow is where I need to add more in the future. I have a lot of areas I need to put yellow but haven't, so it's not that helpful at the moment. Here is like a little area with some pillars and like a secret tunnel, which I'm using the glow lichen, yeah, to differentiate and make it a little easier because the playtesters were not liking this area. By playtesters, I just mean friends or family I subjected to this. Um, then that takes you down into this little tunnel, which takes you all the way up to this area where there's another map, although it's a little outdated now. You are here. And we got a little bed for a checkpoint. It's a big dome. I did not have world edit, so this was all just built. We got a little mural. Little floaty things. It's very nice. This has music in it. I don't know why I thought that would work. But this will take you over to this whole area, which is pretty fun. I put glass. It's pretty tight, like all one block gaps and lots of little corners. So I decided to put glass in to make it so it wasn't so claustrophobic, and I feel like that made a really pretty cool effect. I might mess around with more in the future. Um, Definitely makes it a little bit easier, but still, interesting. By the way, if anyone has any ideas of like themes or little sneaky things or anything really, anything to add or like I want to include more like Easter egg signs in the maze in the future, but I kind of ran out of ideas. I have a few, but they're pretty bad. I think I will get rid of them if I find them. Uh, so any ideas are welcome, or if you just want to be like, wow, this is terrible. I think that boosts engagement, so you know. Over here we got a little glass, which gets you into definitely one of my favorite areas. Although I probably need to fix this ugly dirt thing. We don't. It's it's a bit of an eyesore, but over here it's very vertical. I don't think you needed me to tell you that, but you have to find a way. There's kind of two sections that are like woven together here, which you need to go underground to get into the next part, and it's all very like jungle gym-esque, not really looking like an actual tree, but got lots of different pathways and stuff, and it takes you to a little dirt area underground um, from this area, which I don't know why there's a pig in here, which is pretty fun. This is just a super flat world with a few extra blocks of dirt. It's this little area, and then it takes you up and out to get to this area with the minecarts. It takes you all the way down here where there's a traffic jam apparently. I need to clean that up. But then it takes you over to this area, which is also kind of, I mean, it was, well, the other areas had like a biome or like tree theme. This one was just a bunch of colors I liked. And it's just like a color palette, and it was also just filling in the gaps between different areas, as you can see. Uh, so it's not the best as far as actual maze, and yeah, it's just kind of, it was there. I think I might have been sick when I built it, but that takes you over to this underwater area and this pink area that my friend built, which is very awesome. Yeah, my friend used barriers to make it so you don't know where you're going, but there's different, like the carpet will tell you how to get through it, and that can lead you up to the top here, which doesn't really go anywhere. It's just a little Easter egg. If you find yourself on the top of the maze for any reason, and that's kind of like, it's not the best situation to be in, because if you fall and like maybe you're exploring on the top of the maze and then you fall back into the start, you're kind of just, you have to go all the way back, and that's just inconvenient. There we go. This is a little underwater area. It's not the best. I didn't realize you could use conduit, so I might do something with that in the future, but this is just like a little last thing. It's a little claustrophobic. I don't think I like it too much, but um, it leads you out to this area, which was another like color palette idea. Um, it's pretty cool. We got like over here we got purpley bit, which has a real secret tunnel. And then we have the guy. He says hello. Then we have the stripy area, which I probably, yeah, this is just experimenting with different colors and different like corridor ideas. This was supposed to be like disorienting when you're in the stripes, and I think it does that a little bit, but it's not that bad. And then through that it takes you to a area with bricks and paintings, which was very uninspired. Um, I might get rid of it and build something else here at some point, but I also might not. I'm generally trying to like keep the bad things I build as long as they're quick enough to go through, just as like to show that there's progress. Is And then we have another bad area uh with this was trying to another different color palette, but it was just kind of uninspired and it didn't work. And then it takes you out to the hedge mazes, which are deceptively difficult, at least for me when I'm playtesting it. I haven't had someone actually go through this who isn't me, but they're quite annoying. I get stuck on them even though I build them. Don't it's fine. Uh, and then when you escape those, there's this little area which was uh, it's like it fades as you go towards this direction, which I was just playing around with that. And then that can take you out to the flowers here, which was something I had a lot of fun building just for like sculpture kind of thing. We have a yarrow, a sunflower, I don't remember what this one was, and then a little rose, which is not real colors, rose and stuff, but it's 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 fine. So it takes you out into the flowers, and then you make your way through them, and you come out uh, over here into this other hedge maze, which is also pretty annoying. Uh, I think the hedge mazes are, it's kind of like the glass where you can kind of see through it, but it's also doesn't have very much differentiation in the blocks to get your bearings, and it's harder to know where you have and haven't been, maybe. I'm not sure exactly what makes it more harder for me specifically. And then there's even more hedge maze. Don't worry about me just breaking the maze. I can solve it, I swear, but I just don't feel like it right now. This area is in progress still. Um, we got all of the little hallways. I'm just gonna break a hole in it. It's fine. Uh, and and that will lead you. Here's a little brick area I might get rid of. I kind of gave up on it very early on, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Over there's also a little bit of an underground area over here, which is also get stuck in it. Um, I have put more stuff in it to make it easier to understand where you are, but it's still a little annoying, at least for me. I'm gonna expand more of it out here, and I might make it connect to a different area or like something else over here is like a shortcut because it's pretty annoying to have to go through. So I want to have a good reward for it if I do that. Over here is not connected to anything. It's just a little courtyard because I felt like building it one day. Uh, it's got a little cellar and then a little like burial mound where you go up on the shelf and into the coffin, which is fun. Um, Off in the distance, you may have seen it. You may have not seen it because I didn't really look that way. We have the Artifact cat. I believe her name is Maggie or Maggot. Uh, I did it in this world because it was convenient, but I probably will make the maze go uh, involved in where she is when I expand over here. She's hollow, kind of. It's really messy in here. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's everything that's built right now. In the future, I'm thinking of making like area with really tall flowers, like you're a bug and you have to explore um like you're a bug and do stuff like that. I probably should get world edit at some point because it would probably be helpful for building big areas like this thing or if I'm gonna do something underwater. So that's a whole other thing. If you have any ideas of like themes or sections to add or like little Easter eggs or traps or something or anything at all, I am happy to be to or things I should fix or anything at all. I would love to hear it. Thank you for watching. Uh, I'll probably will end up making something like this in the future again, and I hope you have a very nice day.